little learners! Welcome back to my YouTube channel for this new learning episode. I'm Teacher Panisigan, but you can call me Sir Red for short, and I'll be your guide for today's learning. How are you today, dear learners? Did you have a good night's sleep? I hope you're already done with your healthy morning habits and household chores. So, sit back and relax as we travel to the world of learning the English language. Okay?
Aye, Captain!
Fantastic! I know that you are very excited as I am. So, get ready and let's have fun learning. Now, have your notebook and pens with you as we learn and discover new things today. Last episode, you have learned about the past perfect tense. Am I right, dear learners?
Aye, Captain!
Alright, last episode, it was discussed that the past perfect tense talk about a completed action before something else in the past, in which it is formed by using the word had plus the past participle of the verb. When you say past participle, these are parts of the verbs used to form many verb tenses. We use them to form past, present, and future perfect tenses. For regular verbs, adding ed to the base form creates the past participle. For example, the past participle of play is played. Past participles formed by the irregular verbs may have an ending like en, t, d, and n. Examples include swollen, burnt, hoped, and broken. Some past participle remains the same as the base form of irregular verbs, like set and got. Here are some examples of past perfect tense formed from the past participles. Had written, had arrived, had eaten, and had started. Can you still remember them?
Aye, Captain!
I hope you were able to recall the discussion last episode. Today, I expect you to be as attentive as you are like the last time. Okay?
Aye, Captain!
Honesty is the best policy. So, just be honest in checking your papers. Okay?
Aye, Captain!
Great! For the first part, you were tasked to choose the correct past participle or past perfect tense to complete the sentence. Are you ready to check your papers?
Aye, Captain!
Okay, let's do this. Here are the answers. Excellent! For the second part, you were asked to transform the verb in the past perfect tense. Here are the answers. Congratulations for doing a job well done in your previous quiz. I hope you will also do well in our lesson today. Were you able to get a perfect score? Wow, you did amazing. I hope you will also do even better this time. Today, you are going to learn about direct and indirect speech. Do you know something about direct and indirect speech? Have you experienced passing a message or quoting someone? Did you know that there are two ways on how we can say what someone else had said? Yes, we can either use the direct or reported speech. Keep watching to learn more. Let us try to analyze the following sentences. First, Crispin said, "I already ate." Second sentence, Crispin said that he already ate. Can you tell me the difference? Indeed, the first sentence used the pronoun I because it is Crispin who personally said the statement. This is an example of a direct speech. A direct speech is a sentence that gives a statement or thought in the original form according to how the original speaker said it. Words that are directly spoken are enclosed between quotation marks. How about the second sentence? Right! Another person who is not Crispin is saying the sentence. It is an example of reported speech. A reported speech is a sentence that expresses content of a statement without quoting, unlike in a direct speech. Again, when we say direct speech, we quote the exact words of the speaker or a person and write it using a quotation mark. On the other hand, when we say reported speech, we relay what a speaker had said, and we write without using quotation marks. Were you able to follow the discussion with me?
Aye, Captain!
I hope so, dear learners. Do you want some examples?
Aye, Captain!
Okay, just stay alert. Here are the examples of direct speech. Example number 1. He planted rice in our land, replied Pare Crispin. Example number 2. My father said, I want you to be a successful engineer someday. Here are also some examples for reported speech. Number 1. Crispin replied that he planted rice in their land. Number 2. My father told me that he wanted to be a successful engineer someday. In reported speech, we use reporting verbs like told, said, and asked. And we may use the word that to introduce the reported words. Are we now clear on the difference between direct and reported speech?
Aye, Captain!
You're doing great, grade 7 learners! Now, let us study how to change a direct speech into reported speech and a reported speech into direct speech. Do you want to know how?
Aye,
Follow the
Captain!
steps with me. In changing the direct to reported and reported to direct speech, the tense of the verb also changes. Pronouns also change. Example, she said, I saw him. This is an example of direct speech. If you change it to reported speech, it would be, she said that she had seen him. The verb saw in the direct speech changes into had seen in the reported speech. Also, the I becomes she. Again, in the sentence, she said, I saw him, remove the quotation marks, change saw into had seen, and change I into she. So, the outcome is, she said that she had seen him. I repeat, she said that she had seen him. Another example, she said, I like chocolates. To change it to reported speech, the outcome will be, she said that she liked chocolates. It can also be changed like this. She said that she likes chocolates. The verb like in the direct speech became like or likes in the reported speech. The verb like is in the simple present tense, and when used in reported speech, it will remain in its simple present tense, or you can use its simple past form. How about if we change a reported speech into direct speech? What you think would be the things to consider? Let's take a look at these examples. Number 1. She said that he wrote a letter. He said that he wrote a letter. What shall we do? First, divide the sentence into two. First part is he said, and the second part is the that phrase, which is that he wrote a letter. Just copy he said, then put a comma after it. Add the second part but remove that. Change he into I and wrote into write. Lastly, enclose the second part using quotation marks. Will you read aloud the final sentence? Good job! The sentence is, he said, I wrote a letter. It's easy, right? Of course, it is as long as you listen attentively and follow the steps. Shall we have another example for reported speech to direct speech?
Aye, Captain!
Here's another example. He said that he was going to Baguio. What again are the steps to change it into direct speech? Let's do it one more time. Okay? Divide the sentence into two parts. The, he said, and the, that clause. Then, change he into I. The verb was going should be changed into I'm going. Lastly, enclose the that clause using quotation marks, incorporating the changes in verb tense and pronouns. Were you able to follow, dear learners?
Aye, Captain!
Okay, may I know your sentence? Yes, the direct speech should be, he said, I am going to Baguio City. Again, do not forget to use comma and quotation marks. Now, I want you to listen carefully to these rules of changes in verbs in direct speech to reported speech. Rule number 1. Simple present tense will become simple past tense or still simple present tense. Example, he said, I always wear my mask. It would be like this. He said that he always wore his mask. Rule number 2. Present continuous tense will become past continuous tense. Anna said, I'm looking for my face shield. This direct speech will become like this in reported speech. Anna said that she was looking for her face shield. Rule number 3. Present perfect tense will become past perfect tense. Do you know these tenses? Here is an example. Pablo said, I have written a letter to my grandmother. In reported speech, it would be like this. Pablo said he had written a letter to his grandmother. Rule number 4. Simple past tense to past perfect tense. Example. Carol said, "My friend gave me a bar of chocolate." To make it reported speech, it would be, Carol said that her friend had given her a bar of chocolates. Next rule, number 5. For simple future tense, just change will into would. Example. Bella said, "I will finish my project into 2 days." It would become like this. Bella said that she would finish her project in 2 days. Are we still on the same page, dear learners?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Let's exercise your brain cells with this activity. You are going to identify if the statement is direct or reported speech. But wait, do you have your pens and notebooks with you?
Aye, aye, Captain!
That's good. Write your answer on your notebook. Just write direct or reported for each number. Are you ready?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Let's do it! Congratulations! You are still with me! Are you up for a new challenge?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Great! Now, let us try to evaluate the sentences. This activity is called Reporting 101. Change the direct speech to reported speech or vice versa by completing the phrase, I repeat. Change the direct speech to reported speech or vice versa by completing the phrase. Are you ready?
Aye, aye, Captain!
That's it, grade 7 learners! Keep up the good works! You have been really cooperative today! Before the quiz proper, let's have a recap of our lesson. What way of relaying message is used when you pass on a message without telling the exact words of the speaker? You remember it well, of course, it is reported speech. What about direct speech? How does it differ from reported speech? Come again? You are right. When using direct speech, you use quotation mark to quote the original words of the speaker. Also, it is important for you to note that in relaying messages, you need to be extra careful so that you deliver the correct message. For your final task, write a thank you letter to your friend for helping you out on a problem. In writing your letter, tell your friend how thankful you are by stating quotations from famous people related to helping people in need. Do include this quotation in your letter. Use direct and reported speech as you write your letter as well. Be mindful of the following criteria: content, organization of ideas, and mechanics of writings. In your content, The sentences in the paragraph are related to the topic. For the organization of ideas, the paragraph shows a logical arrangement of ideas. Also, in the mechanics of writings, rules on the capitalization, spelling, grammar, etc. should be observed. You must follow the criteria, okay? I believe in you, so you must also believe in yourself that you can do it. Your English teacher will check your letter later on, so do it on time. Good job, dear learners, for finishing your task for today. I'm Teacher Dancy Andres, but you can call me Sir Red for short. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Always remember, aim higher and dream bigger. Be still in this time of the pandemic. Be safe always. Until next time, good job, good day, everyone. Bye-bye!